What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and right now we're going to be talking about the final Mix-Up Monday drop, bro. It's going to be look, one of the best ways for you guys to make coins and to get glitchy with the game is to understand EA Sports. Pretty much with the way that they do this, they set it up so that you can always get coins early on. All right, so you got to understand, not only are you getting, the giveaways from EA Sports, and I'm going to be doing some giveaways very, very soon too. Make sure you follow me on X and on Twitch to know what's going on with that. But there's so many other opportunities that you have to be able to do these things to get your coin currency up really, really quickly. Just to kind of go ahead and give you guys a head start with it again, there's about 6 days left, right? And before that's over, you're gonna get a lot of mystery packs, and those mystery packs can be some of the most OP lavish presents. I'm pretty sure that EA Sports has set it up that way so that a lot of you guys that are not really spending as much money are gonna be able to get real glitchy with this. So make sure you're logging in every day and going ahead and doing that stuff, so that way you can have the better chance to get that done. All right, now, what's going on? Why is it so glitchy? What's happening? Well, they're going to be dropping a Montez Sweat, right? A wide receiver. Okay, now Montez Sweat is, I think he's 6'6", but we don't even have to worry about guessing. We could just go in here and check it out just to make sure that everything is all set, right? We're just going to go ahead and type in his name. He's one of those bigger dudes that EA Sports is probably going to make OP just out there on the field. And realistically speaking, like I tell you guys all the time, by the time the Zero Chill and like this new Mix-Up Monday thing, by the time this is over, there's not a lot that's going on after. The MCS is pretty much over. If you did not make the Madden Bowl, your season's over. So everybody's just going to be playing the game for content. And one of the things you're going to want to do is make sure that you have the best players out there. So the reason that I'm explaining this glitch to you, so you understand, he's going to be a limited, right? The Montez Sweat is a limited. But we're probably going to end up grabbing them anyway. I got to just get my coins up. I'm going to show you guys what we're going to be doing with that, because I opened up a bunch of packs that I had saved just to be able to try to get that Lamar Jackson. And, is he decent? Yes. Having that trust so that you don't fumble is great, but we'll talk about that later. His card as a wide receiver is going to be 94 speed with I think his acceleration is pretty wild too. But it's going to be really, really crazy to deal with this guy, especially if players don't have deep out zone KO. So that's one of the things. He's probably going to be one of those guys that are going to go really, really crazy at 6'6" at wide receiver. And we may not need Calvin, and we probably will go back to just throwing straight streaks. All right. Now, the other player that's kind of crazy is Vita Vea, a blocking tight end, 91 speed. He's really, really big. And if they give him the right type of attributes, like the 90 medium route running that he has, the 91 short route, and a 90 spec, he's going to be a problem, guys. And he's one of the cards we're going to show you how to make for free right now. That's going to give this Mix-Up Monday glitch what you need right now. So as you watch this video, this is the way you're going to put everything together to go ahead and make your coins. And then you have Tank Dell, the wide receiver from the Houston Texans. He's out of position at a 93 speed with a 91 zone coverage. I don't think the 91 zone coverage gets him deep out zone KO though. I think it'd be like a 94 or something like that for a man-to-man archetype. But those are the three players that are dropping. One is the limited, but the Vita Vea, people are going to find very, very useful. So we're going to go over a few things right now so that you guys understand what's going on within the set and how to go ahead and put these things together. Okay? Now, you can see I've already set it up before the video, right? And I want to make sure you guys understand the players that I'm utilizing, they don't really have any other value. And if you can't make these cards, right? See, look. The 86 to 87s that are here right now, you don't have to use the 87s, okay? You want to go with the bare minimum because it's any 5 88 to 89s. Now, the 88 to 89s are probably, you can snipe them for about 40K, sometimes under that, depending on what you're doing. But it's 5 88 to 89s and then 10 86 to 87s. So obviously when you're looking for it, you're going to want to go ahead and find as many 86s and not 87s, but those cards are already what I had in my binder for the most part, and I only have to make a few. So because of the way that they set it up, where they're saying it, anything is what makes it really good, and it gives you the opportunity to put together these sets to go ahead and make a lot of these coins. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about some of these things right now. What are the easiest ways to make these cards? Well, before you even get into that, go over to the catalog and start to look at what's going on with the players. Now, one of the things that I don't like about the catalog, it doesn't give you the opportunity to be able to see like, only 86s, only 87, stuff like that, the way that you can in the auction house. All right. So with the way that works, you can either scroll all the way down and look for it yourself, or go into the auction house to see what the prices are of the cards, because this becomes really, really tedious when you start to go through it this way. But eventually you get down to like the 88s, and then you'll be able to see some of the price ranges. Now, like I told you guys, the 30Ks, the stuff like that, you want to look for the cards that nobody primarily uses. You know what I'm saying? Like a Redux Kyler Murray. Even with this right here, somebody's getting really like weird with it and trying to make coins. It's like really stupid because it's the only one there. You can go through the catalog this way, or you can go through the auction house. All right. A lot of these cards nobody cares about. And what happens is a lot of these players, they'll pull the card and just put it up. Right? So if you just sit there and, you know, just like pretty much just try to lurk, you'll get some for 39s. You'll get it for stuff like that. So the 39, so if you go 40 times the 5, that's about 200K. All right, if you're buying them. Remember, you can also make these, where I'm going to go ahead and show you some options in the sets for that as well. But just giving you the price ranges. All right. Now, when you go, you know, down to like the 86 to 87s, obviously you want the 86. As you scroll down, you'll be able to see it's a similar situation. You know, once you get to the 86s, everything starts to get a little bit more cheap. The problem with the catalog is, as it becomes more and more extensive, it becomes a little bit more and more involved. But it just gives you a player like this, like a Zach Allen. He's been one of our favorites for 86s because usually you can snipe him for pretty cheap. All right. So now when you start to do the math with it, you start to see about what you're going to be spending. Realistically, even though the top row is going to cost you about 200K, you want to keep the spending at about 250, right? So you could probably just make the 86s in different avenues. And, you know, Vita Vea is probably going to be selling for about 400, 500K because of his overall. So that's very important that you guys understand that, because the 93s, technically, that's about what their range is. So you're looking at trying to net maybe like 100K each time. So you just want to make sure that, you know, it's not costing you as much, or you're making it with the cards that you already have inside of these sets. Now remember, okay, they're going to be dropping another part to Zero Chill. So there's a lot of things you can do with the cards. There's a lot of advantages that you have right now into kind of bulking up with these cards for the 93s, because they're going to be dropping a whole nother, part for the Zero Chill. So when you go over to the set right now and we take a look at what's there, they should continue to be 93s. I don't see why EA would jump this up to more than 93. So what you'll see is I already have cards prepared here as well. But these are the higher overalls where it comes to 90s. I'm just showing you the variations because I'm able to go ahead and accumulate these cards very, very cheap by just lurking inside the catalog and seeing what people are putting up. So when you're making the other cards right now, you see that I already have my Mix Up Monday set. This is how you do it, okay? We know the cards that we need, so we go over to the Core Elite set and then we start making them. So if you need to make 86 to 87s, you're going to need 84s. 84s are pretty cheap. You can make them, pretty easily. So you go ahead and you accumulate those. And then after that, obviously you would be looking for, if you get an 87, that goes towards the 87, 88. The other one, you have to go ahead and you have to go into the 88 to 89. So it depends on how you're working it. But remember, you can get these cards out of, there's re-rolls inside the store to get some lower overall cards by using Snow if you wanted to do that as well, if you've been grinding out the mode with Tis the Dang Season. So there's a lot of different variations to doing this, and I just want to make sure that everybody's aware of it. You can make a whole lot of coins, which I will be doing a little bit later because obviously I'm dead broke because I bought that Lamar Jackson, who, by the way, I don't even know what he's doing. I gotta go check what his price is right now to see what's happening with him, bro. Because that dude right there, like, he just completely broke my bank. But I have about, I would say, like 1.5 mil in my binder right now. So we'll be good. I just got to take the time to sell it. All right. So let me go ahead and see what's happening when we get to the top up here. And we'll see what his price is right now. But like I said, he's going to be one of the better quarterbacks because of his release. The only thing that makes me scared about Lamar is the fact that I already know. All right. I already know a couple things. Andrew Luck is going to be pretty good. He's going to definitely be pretty good. And you can see now he's dropped to 3.6. So, we should probably sell him and just be ready to go and just use this older card. But we're already deep into it. So I don't really know, because we could have saved about $1 million if we waited it out. But remember, he's still in packs also. So we'll just wait it out. We're not going to panic. We're going to sell some of the other things, and we'll figure everything out, later on as they drop. But go ahead and start putting together these sets. It can be very, very lucrative for you, and hopefully you make some coins with it. Let me know if you have any other questions or comments. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love, y'all.